Ever had that sinking feeling when you see a past due bill in your mail? That's because past due bills are more than just a pesky piece of paper. They represent a financial obligation that hasn't been met, and they can cause a great deal of stress and worry. There are many reasons why bills end up past due. Maybe you simply forgot to pay it. It happens to the best of us. Or perhaps you're facing financial hardship and just can't afford to pay. Miscommunication can also play a part. Maybe you never received the bill in the first place, or there was an error with the billing company. Regardless of the reason, past due bills are a common problem. But here's the good news. They're a problem you can solve. While it can be overwhelming, knowing how to handle past due bills can save you a lot of stress and money in the long run. The first step to handling past due bills is to acknowledge the situation. It's easy to let fear or guilt push us into ignoring these unpaid bills, but turning a blind eye won't make them disappear. Instead, it can escalate the problem. Neglecting past due bills can lead to late fees. These fees can accumulate over time, increasing the amount you owe. It's like trying to climb a mountain that's growing taller by the minute, and it doesn't stop there. Your credit score, a measure of your creditworthiness, can take a hit. This can affect your ability to secure loans or credit cards in the future. In more severe cases, ignoring your bills can even lead to legal action. Creditors may take you to court to recover the money you owe. So, don't ignore the problem. Face it head on. Remember, acknowledging the problem is the first step towards resolving it. Now that you have acknowledged the situation, it's time to review your finances. This step is crucial as it allows you to have a clear snapshot of where you stand financially. To begin with, you need to understand your income. Assess all sources of your income, be it your salary, any side hustles, rental income, or any other financial inflows. Next, you need to evaluate your expenses. These include both fixed and variable expenses. Fixed expenses are those that don't change from month to month, like rent or mortgage payments, while variable expenses are those that fluctuate, like groceries or utility bills. Make sure to account for every single penny, as even small expenses can add up over time. Now let's move to the debts. You need to know exactly how much you owe. This includes your past due bills, credit card bills, loans, and any other liabilities. Don't forget to consider the interest rates and any late fees that may have been added to your original debt. Once you have all this information, it's time to create a budget if you don't have one already. A budget is a financial plan that helps you manage your money. It allows you to allocate specific amounts for your needs and wants, helping you live within your means and avoid falling further into debt. Remember, a budget is not a one-size-fits-all solution. It should be tailored to suit your specific needs and lifestyle. It should be flexible enough to adjust to changes in your income or expenses. And most importantly, it should be realistic. Don't set yourself up for failure by setting unrealistic goals. Reviewing your finances may seem daunting, but it's a necessary step in handling past due bills. It gives you a clear picture of your financial health and helps you identify areas where you can cut back and save. With a clear understanding of your financial situation, you can now begin to plan how to tackle those past due bills. Don't be afraid to reach out to your creditors. They are there to help you. When you find yourself facing a past due bill, one of the first proactive steps you can take is to contact your creditors. This might seem intimidating, but remember, your creditors are not your enemies. They are businesses that, like you, are trying to balance their books. The sooner you contact them after realizing a bill is past due, the better. This shows them that you are aware of the situation and are taking responsibility. It's important to note that creditors would much rather receive some payment rather than no payment at all. They are often willing to work out a solution that suits both parties. So how do you go about contacting your creditors? You can start by calling the customer service number provided on your bill or statement. Be prepared to explain your situation clearly and honestly. You might say something along the lines of, "I'm having some financial difficulties right now, but I'm committed to making things right. Can we discuss a possible solution?" At this point, you may want to negotiate a payment plan or ask for a temporary reduction in payment. A payment plan breaks down your total debt into smaller, more manageable payments spread out over a period of time. This could make it easier for you to meet your financial obligations without straining your budget too much. On the other hand, a temporary reduction in payment could give you some breathing space if you're experiencing a short-term financial crunch. This means you'll be paying less than your usual amount for a specific period, giving you time to get your finances back on track. In both scenarios, it's crucial that you make sure the terms are feasible for you. The last thing you want is to agree to a plan that you can't follow through on. Remember, creditors want to get paid. They're often willing to work with you to ensure that happens. By communicating openly and honestly with them and showing a commitment to resolving the situation, you can turn a daunting financial challenge into a manageable task. Now that you've contacted your creditors, it's time to create a payment plan. A payment plan is a strategy that fits within your budget and allows you to make consistent payments towards your debts. The first step in creating a payment plan is to determine what you can realistically afford to pay each month. It's important to be honest with yourself here, as overstating your abilities could lead to further financial strain. Next, we'll prioritize your debts. If possible, tackle the debts with the highest interest rates first. These debts grow more rapidly and can quickly become overwhelming. However, if that's not feasible, consider focusing on the smallest balances first. Paying these off can be a great morale boost and can free up some extra cash each month. Once you have your payment plan ready, stick to it. Consistency is key to reducing your debt and improving your financial health. With a payment plan in place, you're well on your way to handling your past due bills. So to handle past due bills, remember these key steps. Firstly, acknowledge the situation. Ignoring the problem won't make it go away. Acceptance is the first step towards finding a solution. Secondly, review your finances. Take stock of your income, expenses, and debts. This will give you a clear picture of where your money is going and how much you can afford to pay towards your overdue bills. Next, don't hesitate to contact your creditors. Let them know you're facing financial difficulties. Most creditors are willing to work with you to find a solution that benefits both parties. They may even offer you a reduced payment plan or waive late fees. Lastly, create a payment plan, prioritize your bills, and decide how much you can realistically pay each month. Remember, every little bit helps. With these steps, you can turn a stressful situation into a manageable one. Remember, you're not alone in this, and there's always a way out of debt. Please don't forget, like and subscribe for more Money Smart Basics video. Disclaimer, the content provided on this channel is for educational and entertainment purposes only. The information presented is intended to be general in nature and should not be construed as professional financial advice.